Okay, so for our agenda today, you will need a Chromebook, a notebook, a pen or a pencil. Like I said, you all should be on something Chromebooky or something you can see me on or see us on together. And today is the 1st of September. So we have made it to the 1st of September, yay. So we'll talk about a little bit about our Zoom etiquette since we will have a lot of these meetings here on Zoom. We're gonna review our summit and rubric questions that we've talked about, assessment reschedules. I'm gonna introduce to you our daily vocabulary and grammar work, and then we are going to, bell's gonna ring again. Sorry. So, and then we're going to talk about a pre-writing strategy that we do here at the high school. I'm sure some of you might be familiar with it here. You may have worked on it a little bit last year with some of your teachers, along with a paragraph writing format. And then I'm going to open up the a writing checkpoint for you in our summit. That's your next checkpoint in summit that we have. Okay. Any questions about our agenda for today? Okay, good. All righty. Close that out. Okay, so I gotta actually leave it open a little bit for me because I go back and forth. So I have this really weird setup in my room. Here's where my computer, my laptop is, so I can see everybody on. This is where you all are. My PowerPoints and my classroom and my summit, all this stuff that I need is over here. My dot cam is over here. So if I keep moving from place to place, I'm not like looking away from you all. I just have a weird thing going on here. So don't take it personally. I promise I'm not like trying to look away. Okay. So, anywho, let's go with our Zoom etiquette. So Zoom etiquette, I think you all have been so far, everyone's been pretty good about it. Just, you know, when we're in class, okay? So treat it as if you were in a regular classroom. We're here together, we're here to learn. We're here for each other, to help each other out. If you have questions, please ask them. If you have comments or you wanna have a discussion, that's wonderful. I love having discussions. I love talking about things that are related to what are going on in class and things like that. So please, let's do that. Let's do that together. Then also, no targeting anyone in class. Okay. Right now I have the chat box open for anyone, but I will take it down. Okay. I can make it to where no one can chat at all. Okay. So just make sure that you guys are respectful of each other, of yourselves, of me. Okay. And you guys are in high school and you've been here for a while. You've been here for a year now. So you guys know how to act like high school kids and things like that. And I think that you guys can handle yourselves pretty well. So just be on your, I guess, I hate to say be on your best behavior, but I mean, you all know that. Okay. I just have to make sure I say that so that you all know. Come here ready to learn, ready to work, and ready to participate. I will try not to have hour-long sessions. My first session this morning went really long for some reason. Hopefully this one will not be as long. I will try to keep it, I will try to be considerate of your time. I know that the goal is to have you all work on your own time and such. So, Now, with these Zoom sessions, here's the other thing too. If you are unable to make it, which are several in this class because I have over 40 students in this class. And there are, what, 9 of you here? So if you are not able to make it, you are required to watch the Zoom sessions, okay? Actually, you're required to watch anything that I post because that's part of your learning, all right? This is considered a class and therefore you are missing class, okay? So that is kind of your attendance for the day, okay? Also, and then also the vocabulary and grammar stuff that we do as well. A lot of you have had questions that you've sent me about some of our things that we've done. I've asked you if you've watched the video, okay? And it's not me trying to push you off to watch a video. It's me pushing you to use your resources that I provide for you out there. okay? There's 150 of you in my virtual classes, okay? When every one of you are asking me the same question, and I've already put out a video about that I've spent time to put out there for you, I expect you to use that resource. So I don't want you to take it personally when I say, hey, have you watched the video? You need to go take a look at this before you ask me a whole bunch of questions. Okay, does that make sense? Because chances are I've already answered those questions for you, and you can just get that from the video. Okay. Because I'll not only have virtual classes, I also have live classes here at the high school as well. So I have to balance my time between the two, but between the two, I guess, lives I live at the high school. Okay. So make sure that you are using those resources wisely. All right. Any questions on those? Any question on that information? Anything like that? We good? Okay. So I promise I want to help you, but that's why I also put the videos out, so they are there to help you. If they're there to help you, if I can't answer you, because I feel bad if I can't answer you right away. I feel terrible. I'm like sitting in class, and like yesterday I was in my live class yesterday, and I got like 20 emails from students asking me the same questions that were on the video I posted on Classroom. And I felt terrible because I can't answer them right away. Okay, that's why I put the video out there. All right, so please guys, go watch the videos. Go watch the videos, see what's on there, okay? So that so that you can get your questions answered quickly, okay? That's what they're there for. Okay, so let's go, what did I have? So let's go talk about, I think Summit. That was next on my list, right? Who's keeping track of me? Who wants to keep track of me? What are we doing? I need to hire a secretary. Keep track of me in every, oh yes, assessment reschedule. Oh no, wait, let's do Summit. Okay, Summit. Summit. Let me share my screen again. Okay, can you all see my Summit screen? Can you all see this? Okay. Would there be anyone willing to volunteer for me to view as them? I'm not gonna look at your grades or anything. I'm just gonna look at the assignment sheet. Can I view your page in Summit? Can someone raise their hand so I can volunteer? Get a volunteer.
You can do mine if you want.
Okay. Is that your last name, Morris?
Yes.
Okay, are we there? Are we at the right spot for you? You sure? This is you? Okay. All right. So, okay, sorry. I had something weird walking out right outside my door. I have kids walking outside my door for some reason. Okay, so on your page, when you come to your announcement, sometimes you will come to this right here, okay? You guys can't see me. I'm making arm gestures and you guys can't see me. You're seeing my screen. This is why I wish I could stand up and talk and do this at the same time, because I'm very much a stand-up teacher using arm gestures, guys. So you'll have to forgive me. Because I can see you and I'm talking to you on my screen, and I know that you can only see my screen, right? You guys can only see my Summit page, the Summit screen? Okay. So on here, you'll come to a page that says announcements for your teachers right now. And do you want to go by, you go by Bailey? Is that what you go by? Okay. So Bailey shows that she's got nothing on here at all. So no announcements from any of her teachers, but if we're going to go to her year view, and we're going to see everything that she has scheduled for the year. This is everything that she's enrolled in this year for school. Okay. She also has on here that she has a mentoring session with her mentor coming up soon. Okay. So she needs to make sure that she does her pre-work for that. Okay. Gets that ready to, all right. Now, when she's in her, so she can click on, let's go to English, we'll do English. When she's here, she can click on our unit, our section that we're starting first, okay? And she will see what I have assigned for her to work on, okay? Now, so far, the only thing I have assigned is the ACT Aspire rubric. All right, now I have also assigned this, but it is not, we are not ready to get to that part yet. We haven't even read this yet. So you can't really get to here yet because we haven't done anything to get there yet, okay? So, and I'll explain that here in a minute. But the only thing that we have done so far is this. Now, she has completed hers, and therefore she is waiting for me to give her feedback, and therefore she is waiting for me to grade it for her, okay? If she had not, it would still be purple. It would still be like this color here. Okay. And when I grade this and after today, I will open up another section and it will say it'll have another, there'll be another unit there, another time horizon. So, okay. Are we good so far, guys? Because I've had a lot of questions on this and how to get to here.
I'm confused.
Why are you confused?
I don't know. I just don't know what we're doing.
Well, did you watch the video on Classroom that I posted last week?
No.
Okay. You need to do that, and then when you get a chance, you need to review because you came in late, so you need to review the video from the start because I'm going to post this later on too, okay?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so when you get here, this is what you guys will see. Again, do not work on this yet. You don't have all the information. As we go through, you will get more information. You will get checkpoints that you will have added on to each section as we go. For this, I have a lot of people asking me if they can start working on this. We are not here yet. We're not ready, okay? You have like 14 steps to do before we get there. You have 14 checkpoints. I know that sounds like a lot, but that's like, it's like going to class. You know how you go to class in the high school every other day? Like you have every A day you go to class, okay? That's like going to class every A day, and at the end of September, you have a paper due. Does that make sense? That's what this is, okay? So yes, it sounds like you have a ton of work to do, but that's like every other day work, and then you have a paper due at the end of September. Okay, you see where I'm coming from? So it's really not that much. Okay, you have work to do like every other day, and then you have an assignment at the end of September. Okay. Okay, so it's very similar to your work. Now, everything that you are doing here is everything that they are doing in a regular class. Okay, you will not do anything that is different than what they are doing in school here. Okay, everything that so like let's say that you want to come back to school after Christmas, or there's a vaccine that they come out with and you guys want to come back to school after, and everything, and you guys are comfortable coming back to school, whatever it is, okay, then you can come back to school and you will not be behind. You'll be on track with everybody else. You won't have anything different that is different than what they are doing, okay? So everything will be the same, okay? Including our daily work, including all the vocab stuff, all the grammar work, everything that we are doing is exactly the same as they are doing here in school, okay? So that's why we've got to stay on track with all that, okay? Does that make sense? Okay, so, anywho, so I'm going to show you I'm going to show you any questions about Summit? Okay. Now, does everybody understand how to turn in the rubric? No? Okay. All right. So if we go back, let me go back to I need to look at someone who hasn't turned it in. Who hasn't turned it in? It's not a big deal. You're not the only one. There's a bunch of people who haven't turned it in. Who hasn't turned it in? Okay. Can I look at yours? Is it Alea? How do I say your name? Alea? Alea? Can we pull up your account? Or have you got into Summit yet? You did? Okay. So let's see. Oh, I haven't assigned it to you yet because you don't. Okay, let me get it assigned to you. Hang on. Wait, I have 48 students in class now for this one.
I like it cut, G.
Okay, so again, if you weren't here for the etiquette part of Zoom, okay, that has to stop. Not gonna happen. Okay? I don't know what that was about, but unless it's, you know, something about school, not gonna happen, okay? All right. And remember, everything that you're doing is being recorded as well. So just FYI. Okay, so let's see. Let me go back. Okay, there we are. Now I've got it assigned to you. Okay, so let's share, let's show you the screen. Okay, everybody can see this now? Okay, so yes, we good? Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's not finished. So if I click on this right here, it's going, and I click on this, it's gonna open up this right here. Now, I cannot erase any of this because I am not, and am I saying your name right? Is it Alea? Okay. If I click on all, I am not Alea, so I cannot erase any of this, okay? It will not let me be the student and erase her stuff, okay? Now, but she can, okay? You can, after you read these directions and you understand everything, you erase all of this stuff here and you put your own rubric there, okay? You erase all of it. You put your own stuff there. You copy and paste. You can make it in Google Docs. You can make it in Canva. You can make it in slides. If you make it in Canva, you copy and paste the link. If you make it in slides, you copy and paste the link. If you make it in Google Docs, you can copy and paste the table. Whatever it is that you need to create it in, copy and paste it here. Okay? Does that make sense? Emily? Good? Okay. All right, so whatever you need to create it in, you copy and paste it here. All right, so that you can see your information in this box. Now, if you turn it into me and it still says Mrs. Wright's ACT cookie rubric, I'm going to send it back to you. Because a lot of people are turning it in and it still says Mrs. Wright's ACT cookie rubric. Well, if you're sending it to me like that, then you're stealing her cookie rubric, technically. That's her idea. Okay, it's not, it needs to be titled something with your name on it. Okay, so this should all be gone. Everything on here should be gone except for your stuff. Okay, when you are finished with this, hit request feedback over here in the corner. Hit request feedback. Okay, that will turn it into me. And that will give me, that will send me a whole bunch of information telling me that I have stuff to grade. Now, and it will show up where I will see, where are you at? Where are people at? I will see that. So right now I have 3 people who have turned it in today that need to be graded, where I need to go and look at them and give them feedback. Okay? So that's what it's telling me. All right, does that make sense? You guys with me? I can see you. I can see you if you nod your heads and stuff. I know you can't see me, but I can see you. Okay. All right, so is everybody good with Summit? And if you're not, you need to go, and you came in late, you need to go, one, if you have not reviewed the video on Summit on Google Classroom from Friday, you need to go review that, okay? It was posted on Friday. I sent an email out telling everyone to go review it. You need to go look at it. Two, if you came in late for class today, you need to go and review the first however many minutes you were late today, okay? So you need to go do that because that is a requirement for this class. If there is anything posted on Classroom, it is your responsibility to go and review everything that is out there. If you ask me questions, the first thing I'm going to say is, did you review the video? And then if you still have questions, then I'll help you. Okay. All right. How are we doing so far? Good? Thumbs up, thumbs down, sideways. Some people aren't doing any thumbs. Okay. Well, some people don't even have their cameras on. Boy, none of the guys have their cameras on. It kind of makes me wonder what's happening back there. I don't even know if I want to know. Okay.
Me either.
Okay, so the next thing on our agenda is, what is on our agenda? Let's see. Okay, assessment reschedule. So a lot of you have not taken your assessments that we scheduled last week. I will be rescheduling those. So please, you have got to get into the habit of checking your emails and making sure that you know what's happening. The only way that I can communicate with you most of the time is through emails. Because you are in virtual school, you have to check your emails, okay? I can't communicate with you through classes all the time, okay? When you're in school, I can see you. I have the opportunity to talk to you on a regular basis. I can't do that, okay? You have to, the only way I can talk to you is through your emails. You have to check your emails. If you're not on my remind, you need to get on my remind. If you are not in Classroom, you need to get on Classroom because especially starting today, you're gonna have daily work. And if you have not logged into Summit yet, you need to be in Summit because that's
Daily work.
yeah, you're gonna have daily work. That's how you're gonna have attendance every day. So, so you need to make sure that you're staying up to date and you know what's going on. All right. Okay. So everybody log into your Google Classroom for a minute, if you will. I'm hoping everything's posted. And when you log in, I'm assuming it pops up like this. I love the neon lights people have in their rooms these days. It's so cool. It's like, I feel like I'm back in the 80s, which was the best generation ever, by the way, because that's when I grew up. All right. So I want you though, even though I know that everyone opens up to this stream right here, I'm gonna try to get you all away from that, okay? I want you all to click on the classwork tab up here at the top. Does everybody, you guys can see my classroom page, yes? You guys can see this? Okay, I want y'all to click on the classwork tab. And you all should see a folder that says August 31st through September 1st, September 4th, yes? Everyone see this? Okay, so this is where your weekly assignments will be held. I will have them divided up by week so that you can find them. You'll see all topics over here, and that's where you'll see your weekly assignments, okay? So today you will have your vocabulary, all right? And basically what you'll do is you'll go in and you will see your, their Greek and Latin roots, okay? And they will build upon each other. And you will have a semester grade on these at the end of the semester, all right? And so keep that in mind. If you don't do them, you will fail that part of it. That's all there is to it. So there will be a semester grade on them at the end of the semester. It may not seem like much right now, but it will be at the end. So do them. And it, like I said, this is your attendance for the day. So if you don't do them, you will be counted absent for the day. They are important and they are needed. And that's why you need to they're there. But you'll review this here and then you'll complete the form here. All right, make sense? I mean, it's easy enough, right? It shouldn't take you more than 10 minutes. Okay, we good? All right, you will have grammar work every day, okay? And but I think we are kind of running short on time. Wait a minute, what time is it? What time do we end here? Is it 11? What time do we end here? Are we running short on?
11.
Oh, good, we still have 30 minutes. No, we're good. Okay, we're good. I thought it was 10:45, but we're good. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do this really quick, and I'm gonna post, I will post the slide that you're gonna need here in a minute. So we're gonna run through this. We're gonna do this particular section right now together. And then you'll know what this means whenever we finish, okay? So let's pull this up. Whoopsie. All right. So if you guys will get your notebooks out so you can take notes. And yes, I totally understand that, you know, you think grammar and words and things like that are stuff that you learned about when you were in grade school. I get it. I totally get it. However, it is something that people in high school are still struggling with. And we have proof of that, which is why we are still learning this, is why we are doing this on a daily basis, because it is still.
Teacher.
Yeah. Don't call me teacher. I have a name.
I have a notebook.
Well, that was one of the requirements if you would have read the information on Classroom.
I know. I don't got money. I can't buy one.
So use your Chromebook to take notes on then.
I'm using a phone.
Okay, you need to have something to take notes on because you're going to have to do some kind of work in class.
All right, I'll find a way.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So, anywho, so it is important for us to understand the parts of speech and review them because, again, like I was saying, is we do struggle with grammar and syntax in high school, okay? It is proven through our test scores, through things that we see in student writing and things like that. And I know that some of the things that we're going to go over today, you guys are going to look at and be like, why are we doing this? Why is she teaching us this? We know this stuff. This is so dumb, okay? I get it, but you need to trust me, okay? This will help you in the long run. You will actually look at it a little bit differently, I think, in the end and be like, oh, wow, I didn't even think of it that way, okay? And yes, it may take some time for you to look at it in that sense, but you will, okay? Just give me some time and trust me. That's all I ask. Can you do that for me? Okay. Okay. So, so let's talk about parts of speech. If this will move forward. It's not going to move forward for me. So there we go. The core concept today. All right. Parts of speech involves the job a word is doing, its function or role. Okay. It's the job a word is doing. Okay. So what does the word do? It's not what the word is, it's what the word is doing. All right. Okay, the only way to know a word's part of speech is to see it as it relates to other words in a phrase, clause, or sentence. So when I say part of speech, what do you all think of? Anybody? Anyone want to take a guess?
Like a pronoun?
Okay, a pronoun. That's right. What's something else?
Can a verb be one?
Yes. Yes. Anyone else? She's giving you guys some great ideas. Come on. What about nouns or verbs or anything like that? Nouns, adjectives. No one wants to talk today? Okay, anyway. So yes, nouns, adjectives, adverbs, pronouns, anything like that. Those are all parts of speech, okay? So, but depending on how we use certain words, a lot of times in our lives, we have decided that a specific word, no matter what it is a noun, it's a verb, it's a pronoun, it is what it is, and that's it, okay? You know, so a noun, what's a noun? Tell me what a noun is.
Person, place, or thing.
Or an idea. Okay, person, place, thing, or idea. So we've got it in our minds that there are certain things that are nouns, okay? So what I want you to do is I'm going to show you this word, okay? What part of speech is the word oil? I'm going to give you about like 10 seconds. Just think about that. What part of speech is the word oil? What do you guys think? The word oil. What is it? Just toss it out there. Give me an idea. What is it? If you guys don't want to say it, you can pop it up write it on your paper and pop it up on the screen. Some people didn't want to say it in last class. They just popped it up on the screen. Anybody?
What's oil?
What is oil?
I don't know.
A noun?
Okay, a noun. Anyone else got another idea? What is oil? What part of speech is oil? Who thinks it's only a noun? Okay, so if it's not only a noun, no. Okay. So what else is it? No one's raising their hand. So what else is it? Ureli, what do you think?
I was thinking a noun, but I don't know.
But since we talking about my dick, all of you here to say hi to me. I'm done. Let me show you
Okay, guys.
that thing over there.
Guys, I will kick you out of the class for this. That's not even a question. If you do want to do that in my classroom while we're having class, I will kick you out. I don't mind having fun in class at all, but that is just plain disrespectful. Okay? There are things we have to get done, and that's disruptive. And I won't have that in my classroom, period. So don't do it again. That's your only warning you get. And I apologize, Yareli, that was very rude. So that should not have happened. And that's not okay. All right. So again, okay, so yes, the word oil is a noun. Okay, your car needs oil. It is a noun. However, what if we used it like this? I will oil that squeaky hinge before we leave. You see how we changed how the word was used? And we used it as a verb. So it's a verb. Okay. Now it's an adjective. The oil painting is worth over $1 million. Why is it an adjective? What's it describing?
It's describing the painting.
It's describing the painting. Yeah, very good. Very good. It's describing that painting. So yeah, so it just depends on how that word is used, what the function of that word is, okay? So when you think of a word, we have it in our minds that that word is a specific thing, but when we see it used in different ways and different roles, it really just depends on how it's used, right? So we can really get creative with our language and see how we use it. So again, the core concept of what we have. So let's think about this word. What do you think?
A verb.
A verb, okay. Why would it be a read it? Tell me why you think it would be a verb.
Like in a sentence.
Okay. So like what? How would it be used as a verb? Could you tell me a sentence that it would be a verb in?
I don't know.
It could be like you rock, so like describing a person maybe.
Okay. Okay. Describing a person. Yeah. So like an adjective. Okay. All right. Good job. Good job. Very good. Okay. So you guys are right. You're on the right track. Like, okay, obviously we know a rock. We live in Arkansas. How many rocks do we see all over the place?
A
Right?
lot.
A lot. Very good.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Okay. So, but yes, if you rock the boat as in a verb, there's your verb. You rock the boat, you'll become seasick. Okay.
Dang.
And for an adjective, we built a rock wall in our backyard. So what is that describing for that adjective?
I don't know.
What is that rock? What is that describing for our adjective?
A wall.
The wall. Okay.
Let's go.
The wall. You got it right. Very good. Okay. So here's the assignment that is associated with your living noun builder, because this is the reason we did this, is because this is associated with the living noun builder that you're going to be doing in your Google Classroom. All right. The living noun builder, that paper that's on your Google Classroom. I'm going to post this image on your page. But what you're going to do is you're going to follow these directions on that worksheet. Okay. And this is also part of your assignment for the day. Okay. You will need to complete this as part of your attendance for the day. Okay. But between this and your vocabulary, I'm not expecting it to take more than, like, your vocabulary, maybe 10 minutes. This may be 10 minutes. So, but like I said, I'm going to post this on Classroom so that you guys don't have to write all this down. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So any questions on this right now? Did you guys take a look at the living noun builder? See what it looks like? So that's what it looks like.
That looks hard.
Brad,
Huh?
you need to relax a little bit.
Oh.
It's just the top part of it. So follow directions when I get them posted. All right. So it's just these things right here, these 6 things right here. All right. You guys have any questions about that? We good? Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's move that so I can see that. Okay. What else do I have today? Where's my stuff? Okay. Now we get to, oh, my lights went out again. I gotta move. Okay. Okay, so today, I've only got about 15 more minutes left. I need to make sure I change the audio. Hang on a second. I need to change the name on this. Okay, so we're going to go through, I'm going to teach you, have you guys heard of the ABCD pre-writing format? Like how to attack a prompt, writing prompt? Okay, I see one has the kind of shoulder shrugging. Okay, so we'll just do a quick review then. How about that? Or, you know, if you don't know it, then then you guys can learn it right now. Okay, so, and I'll get to get my dot camera on. Okay. Hey, Brad, any more weird noises from you and I'll kick you out of the room. Because you're the only one that keeps unmuting yourself. So I know it's you. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen again with you. And we're going to go through this really quickly, guys, and because I want to make sure that I respect your time because we only have a few minutes left and there's still stuff I want to make sure we go through before I let you go. If you have questions after we're done, just shoot me emails or whatever you need to, okay? So here's the ABCD pre-writing format. So the idea behind this is for you to understand a prompt better whenever you see it on a page, okay? A lot of times when you see a prompt given by a teacher or on a test, you get very nervous because it's timed and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to think. I can't, my mind is all going all over the place and I don't even know what to write. I can't even get my thoughts in my head straight. Okay, I get it because teachers have to take those tests too. And I'll sit there sometimes, and I remember when I took my first teacher's test and I had to do one of those timed writes, and we had 30 minutes to write 2 essays. 30 minutes for 2 essays, okay, for a teacher. And you want to talk about panic. Whew. So I was just like, and you know, you look at it and you have to think about, okay, what are the important things that they're really asking me? What do I really have to answer and what can I throw away? Okay, what do I not have to think about? Okay. So that's when you have to think about, and you have to attack the prompt in a certain way. So you look at it from A. So how do I attack this prompt? So I'm going to circle any keywords, okay? So those are usually the nouns, okay? What are they asking you to write about? Okay, so what's important? What are they actually asking you about? Okay, and then you're going to square the task words, okay? Those are the verbs. Okay, we just talked about nouns and verbs, did we not? We just talked about what nouns and verbs were, all right? So verbs are the action words. That is what they want you to do. That's what you're gonna go do, okay? This should take you no longer than 1 or 2 minutes. That's quick. You should know what nouns and verbs are, so it should be really quick. 1, 2, 3, you know what those are, okay? All right, and then you're gonna brainstorm, okay? So based on what you think of here, what you find here, you're gonna come up with ideas in your mind about what you're going to write about, okay? This is really, this other than the writing piece is longer. Like between this and actually writing it out are the 2 longest pieces, okay? So you're brainstorming ideas based on what you found here, okay? So, and you're going to use whatever method you prefer. I am not picky about the way you brainstorm things. I'm a kind of person who just writes things down. Some people prefer to like mind map it, where they map things out like this. I'm fine with that. Okay, you can outline it like that. However you want to do it. Okay, you can do it however you need to, whatever works for you. Okay, whatever makes sense for you. Is that okay? Everybody got that? Do you come up with ideas? Okay, So then you're going to construct this, a thesis. So that's your C. Now, with this being said, your thesis, here's the equation. Your thesis are your keywords. So your A plus your A, your keywords plus your task words, which are up here. Okay. You see how that relates? Okay, so your thesis equals your keywords plus your task words plus the point you are going to make. Okay. So that part right there should take no more than 1 or 2 minutes. And then your writing time. Okay, and then finally you have your D. Okay, your D is the final step, and that is when you have the time to go back and delete any errors that you may have. Okay, you read back through from the beginning and you delete any errors. Okay, so, you know, like if you put ID for is, or if you put, you know, is, you know, you put it's and it should have been IT apostrophe S, or, you know, something like that. Any questions on that? Okay. All right, good deal. All right. Does this all make sense? Is this all good? It makes sense, and you guys understand kind of how that looks? Okay. So did anyone last year use the hamburger paragraph in their classes? The hamburger style writing? Or did you all use the pie paragraph? Or neither one? You remember what your teachers taught you? Okay, well, I'm going to teach you the pie paragraph. And this is what the teachers have all agreed upon that we're all teaching from now on.
I did the pie one
Do
a
what?
while ago. I did the
You
pie
did?
one a while ago, yeah.
Okay, pie. Okay.
Yeah.
So pie is what we're going to stick with for a while. They've all agreed on this. Okay. So pie is how you're going to be expected to write all your paragraphs. Okay. So we talked about this would be where your thesis is. Okay. All right. And we talked about your point. Okay. So this is where you're going to state your point. All right. So that's your P. Your P is your point. What are you trying to prove? What's the purpose of that paragraph? What's the idea? Okay. Okay. So the information or the quote, this is where if you are citing something, if you were researching information and putting something out there that you were quoting, that's where you would put this. Or if you were giving advice, or you were saying, you were giving details about something, that's where you would put it, things like that. However, you're not just going to say it and say, here it is, and I could just plop it in there. You're going to actually say, hey, so-and-so says, or this is important because, or, you know, something like that. You're not just going to throw something in there and put quotations around it, or you're not just going to state something to state something because it proves your point. Does that make sense? You're going to actually embed it in there. You're going to make it make sense. You're going to embed it into your paragraph. Okay. So, and that goes there. Now, the explanation, this is the wrap up of your paragraph. What that means. Okay, so here's how this works. So the explanation, it goes here. However, the explanation is your ideas. Okay, this is your thoughts, your opinion. Try not to use I. I'm going to try to get you all out of the habit of using I this year. I don't want you to use I at all, okay? But you can still use your opinion without using I. So, ooh, it's thundering. Okay, so your explanation of this should explain how this relates to this. Okay, does that make sense? So you, in your own words, this is your own words. Own words, own ideas. You're explaining how this relates to this. Does that make sense? That's how you set up the pie paragraph. Okay? Any questions on that? Which I know this is a very quick overview and everything like that, and you're gonna have lots of practice on this. This is just the very first time you guys have seen it. I'm not expecting you guys to be experts on it, okay? So please don't think that. Please don't think that at all, okay? This, I have taught this since I've started working here, and I still have seniors who struggle with this. It's okay, okay? This takes a long time, and I'm not expecting you all to be perfect at it, okay? So please don't think that you have to get it in one shot. All right, but yes, it's gonna take a lot of practice, but I do want you to try, okay? Okay, is that, you guys good? All right, now, all right, you ready for to see kind of what your timed writing is gonna look like? That's on Summit. You ready for that? But you guys have to unmute yourselves. You have to help me, but you always have to unmute yourselves and like really help and not be disruptive. Okay. All right. So we're going to use the things that we just learned, the ABC plus D prompt. And we're going to break this down. All right. And we are going to, first, let's attack the prompt. Okay. If I read this, in the Odyssey, the main character's perseverance led him to achieve his ultimate goal of returning home to his wife and son. Write an essay in which you analyze and explain the values and challenges attempting to overcome obstacles to achieve a desired goal. Use specific reasons and examples to support your position. Okay, so first of all, do you all know anything about the Odyssey at all?
I was in pre-AP. I was in pre-AP English 1 with Miss Garner last year.
Yeah.
And we already did like most of the stuff that we're doing.
Oh, you did? Well, lucky you. I guess you can just kind of go along with stuff a little bit then. But in all reality, though, do you need to know anything about the Odyssey in order to complete this essay prompt? I want you to think about it. Do you need to know anything about the Odyssey to know anything about this essay prompt?
No.
No, you don't. You do not need to know anything about the Odyssey to do anything with this essay prompt. So what can we do?
Attack the prompt.
Well, we attack the prompt, but yes, we can just scratch this out. We just take this out. I just cross it out and be done with it. I don't have to worry about it. I won't even read it anymore. Okay, and it's gone out of my mind. I don't have to think about it. And I don't have to worry about it. So then I'm going to look at it and I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to attack the prompt. I'm going to say, okay, so what are the key words, what I'm looking for? What are they asking me to write about? So what are the nouns I'm looking for? Give me some nouns. Tell me some nouns that you see in there. Anything, guys?
Is it overcoming obstacles?
Is that a noun? Obstacles would be a noun.
Yeah.
Okay. What else would be a noun?
Maybe challenges.
Okay. Challenges would be a noun.
Goal?
Goal. What about values?
Yeah.
Okay. What about verbs? What verbs are we saying? What is it telling us to do?
Attempting.
Is it telling us to
Analyze and explain.
analyze and explain? It's telling us. It's telling us to analyze and explain. Okay. So we are to analyze and explain values, challenges, obstacles, and goals. Okay. And then we are also need to give specific reasons. Okay, those are other keywords that we need to be aware of. You guys see where I'm going with this? Okay, so when I brainstorm it, what I would do is I'm gonna like say, okay, so I'm gonna think of things that I have overcome. What obstacles have I overcome? So I'm gonna think of obstacles, goals, and then I might come over here and do like, and then like what some of those what obstacles were to reach my goals, and then what my values are, and what challenges I had to reach these goals. Because you can have different things fall under each of those areas. I brainstorm a lot differently than a lot of other people do. Okay, mine's gonna look a lot differently than yours. You don't have to do it this way. Okay, obstacle, I'm gonna give examples of obstacles. Okay, examples of goals. Examples of values. Examples of challenges. Okay. Those would go into my brainstorming, not my thesis. I'm just writing on the paper. Does that make sense? Only do this for 5 minutes. Don't waste a lot of time doing this because it's going to eat up your time. Okay? Okay. So let me show you on Summit really quick before I let y'all go. I keep closing stuff out, but I don't mean to. On Summit, this is my copy, so you guys will see different stuff. When I open this up, you guys will still see this right here. You guys can still see this? Yes? Okay. You will see, there's a link right here. I want you to copy and put that in your browser. Okay? That's where you'll log in to get your, to get to your timed writing section. Okay? Then when you're done with this, it'll shut itself off when you're done. When you're done, I want you to go in and you will do your timed writing reflection. You'll do your writing reflection. And then you'll request feedback and you'll turn that in. Okay? And that's how that'll be all you'll do for that checkpoint. And once you do that, you'll be done. And this is due by Thursday. Okay? But I will not, in order, so you see how this is so you see how I've got this next one ready for you down here? You guys see this one right here? I will not open this one up for anyone if you do not have 1 and 2 done. If 1 and 2 are not done, you will not get to number 3. I will not allow it. Okay? So you all need to catch up if you are not done with number 1. Does that make sense? Okay, so you have till Thursday to get caught up, but this timed writing assignment is due on Thursday. Alrighty? I know we went like 6 minutes over. Is everyone okay with everything? Does anyone have any last minute questions? It's okay to ask questions.
I have a
even though we're late.
question.
Yeah, what's up?
So it's totally kind of off topic, but do y'all have, like, for virtual learning, do they like provide pre-AP English too, or is it just regular?
They only have regular English, but they do, like, Arkansas Virtual Academy has the pre-AP stuff.
Okay.
So you'll have to get in touch with Arkansas Virtual Academy and see how that works.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have a feeling that we're going to end up doing a lot of the same stuff you've already done.
Yeah, like the cookie rubric, we did that.
Yeah, well, I think
last year.
a lot of people have already done that, so that's something that everybody's done every year. So, any other questions? All right. Rewatch the video if you need clarification on anything. If anything still doesn't make sense, please let me know. I'll try to get this everything opened up for you guys here in a little bit, and I will hopefully see you all very soon. And check your emails, and y'all have a good day. I'll see you guys later.